Hi, I'm going to do something a little bit different with my video today. It's not on a toy review, nothing sci-fi related or anything. It's a charity fundraising appeal for a small animal rescue. Originally called the Small Animal Ark, it was a rescue set up in June 2008 by my wife Trish. It was a small animal rescue based in the Lichfield area. Which was set up to take in unwanted and abandoned small animals and care for them and find them new loving homes. It was focused originally on rabbits, guinea pigs, hamsters, rats, mice and basically other small animals. It, as I said, focused initially on Lichfield and surrounding areas, but ended up supporting people as far away as about 100 or so miles. It ran for between June 2008 and October last year and managed to find new homes for well over 100 animals, many of whom would have been abandoned or even worse, put to sleep if it wasn't for the rescue. Sadly, because of the lack of funds, it had to close in October 2009. It did have some support from local businesses with food and bedding. We had discounts with a local vet surgery and donations from individuals, and had some small donations from people as they took animals from the rescue to give them new homes, but it wasn't enough to cover its running costs. While most of the food and bedding costs were being covered, many of the rabbits that came in needed vets treatment, and we found that the costs from donations and the other money that was coming in simply didn't cover the cost of those bills. A lot of people that wanted rabbits weren't interested in taking them from us unless they'd been neutered, and the cost of neutering a rabbit was £50–60 a time. The money that came in from those donations, as people took a rabbit, simply didn't cover those costs, and any money from donations or fundraising events simply was going out faster than it came in, and the money just wasn't there to keep the rescue going. So the tough decision had to be made to close the rescue. That's not the end of the story though, and this is where this video comes in now. The rescue is being relaunched with a brand new focus and a new name. In the time it was running, the Small Animal Ark rehomed about 65% of the animals that came in and were rehomed were guinea pigs. We found that they were easier to rehome. They didn't seem to need to go to the vets as often, and they obviously had fewer health problems generally, and we seemed to be able to find them homes quicker, and we were able to care for a lot more of them. So the rescue is coming back as a purely guinea pig focused rescue called the Lichfield Guinea Pig Rescue. Even though the rescue is going to concentrate on guinea pigs, it will still take in other animals in extreme emergencies if there's the capacity to do it, and if it is really an extreme emergency and there are no other options available for that animal. But we do want to focus on guinea pigs and to give those animals the best care and support that we can. To bring the rescue back to the standards that it had achieved in the past, we want to ensure that there's enough funds to rebuild the rescue properly and right from the ground up again, and to make sure there's enough reserves to keep it running for as long as necessary. To do the rescue justice, we need to start afresh. In the past we were dependent on donations for everything: hutches, food, bedding. We need to get brand new hutches to RSPCA standards, hutch huggers, bottles, bottle warmers, toys. We want to make sure we have enough cash reserves to cover food, vets bills, general running costs, stationery, pretty much everything. All of this is going to cost money, and our funding is very limited. We do get a small amount through selling items that have been donated on eBay. We have had some fundraising events in the past, jumble sales, that sort of thing, but that money has come in and gone out as soon as it's come in. We've had some private donations from individuals. We've had collection boxes in local pet stores. Last year, the Transformers Convention Auto Assembly had the rescue as its nominated charity, and we raised about £400. Again, that didn't last long with pet spills, and the convention is having the rescue as one of its charities again this year, which we hope will raise quite a lot of money for us. But we still need more, and this is where we need your help. We're asking everyone who watches this video if you can help and make a small donation to basically help relaunch the rescue and bring it back. We're not asking for a massive amount, and even if you can only afford to donate £1, it will make a massive difference to us. You can make donations directly to our PayPal address, which is at the bottom of the screen here. And if you can send it to us as a gift rather than as a regular PayPal payment, it avoids us having to be hit with PayPal fees. And even if you can only spare £1, it does make a difference. We know a lot of people have got spare cash in their PayPal accounts from time to time, and even if it's just a couple of pounds in your account, £1 of that to us could make a big difference. If two or three people send us £1, it's a bag of food, it's a bag of straw, it's a bag of bedding, and that does help. And please don't think that I don't need to donate because person X will, person Y will. It all helps. Please don't be that one person not to donate because you think other people will. If everybody thinks like that, we will have no donations. So please, if you can afford to spare £1, £2, please send it in. It will help us bring the rescue back. If you can't afford to send any donations, there are other ways you can help. Obviously, as you're watching this video, the majority of you will have YouTube channels. Please add this video to your favourites page. That will help more people to see the video. Obviously, the more people who see the video, the more people will may be likely to donate. From there, many of you, if you can add this to your front page on YouTube, that way, if it becomes your featured video, even if you can only do that for several days or for a week, it increases the profile of the video again. The more people who see it, again, the more people may be likely to donate. It just gets more exposure for this video and for the work that we're doing with the rescue. People can find out more on the website, and again, it just helps us bring this rescue back. If you can't afford to send us any donations, we've just set up a deal with another charity fundraising project. We can take in unwanted inkjet printer cartridges and unwanted mobile phones, and we can recycle these to raise money again. For every ink cartridge that we receive, we can earn £1 for our cause, up to £30 for each unwanted mobile phone. If you email us at the address below, we can send you details of where to send the phones and the ink cartridges to, and we can get another great source of income for us that way. We are trying to apply for charity status, which will help us in achieving funding from other sources, because many we know won't offer funding unless you're already established and operational, which again we know will help us. But it is getting that initial sum of money to get us off the ground. We've already had a track record of running for 18 months with a lot of successes behind us. Now we need that extra money to get us off the ground. We know that guinea pigs are not the most glamorous of pets to support. They're not as cute and cuddly as rabbits. They're not seen as being man's best friend in the way a dog is, and they're not endangered like a lot of wildlife. So pets like guinea pigs, the smaller pets, can be disregarded by many, but they are still in need of help. They are still getting abandoned and tossed aside like every day, and there is a strong need for a rescue like ourselves. I will be back on a regular basis with updates on how our fundraising exercise is going on, so please, if you can spare a few pounds to help us out, we would love love it if you could all help us out. That's really all I can say, apart from thank you for taking the time to listen to our appeal, and we hope to have some. Obviously, we hope to have some donations from you soon, and we'll keep you all posted on our progress with the appeal. Thanks very much.